So this is our project for the day. This is going to be a complete redo of this backyard. It slopes a crazy amount this way and this way, all completely unusable. So we're gonna fix that by putting in a retaining wall across here with some input steps right about there, and also putting a wall in here to build this up a bit to flatten it out. But also then it's gonna be artificial turf on top. Also big stumps like that's coming out. These two trees are coming out, and we'll start up in this far corner and we'll start pulling all that grass out, and then we'll finish the day by digging out where the retaining wall is going to go. Lucky for us, we got more than enough access here and through there to bring our skid steer in. This thing's much faster than our mini ditch witch. We got a 17G up there. That's plenty fast for just stripping the top off of this. A little bit of base here for under the wall and some fine-tuned prep stuff. So we're gonna get started. Just finished dumping the 6 yards of dirt. Pretty decent pile to fit into an F550. So I got one more trip to do today, and then the rest will just be building from here on out. It's all good. Water? Yeah. I'm not sure if this hose is long enough. best material to use for underneath crusher fines for underneath the sod, is crusher fines, because it's really easy to rake it out smooth and flat and just get it dialed, because we need to have the ground smooth and flat. If you try to use something like a 3/4 minus road base, anything bigger than that, anytime you shift it while you're installing, you're going to kick up little rocks, and those are going to create tents underneath, wrinkles, and it just doesn't look good, doesn't feel good to walk on. So you got to do crusher fines, but you can't fill it up too much, because you don't want to have 1.5 feet of crusher fines. So underneath this 4-inch layer of crusher fines is a road base. It's a bigger rock mixture. It's a much more stable material underneath, because we did have to fill this up about 1.5 feet. Just a quick tip. All right, so second to last day here. We really want to get this done by tomorrow. That's our goal, but we do have one extra day if we need to. So this is going to be the storage area. They just wanted some flat gravel in here, about 2 inches thick, with some fabric underneath of it. We'll probably hand rake this out, make it a little bit smoother before we go, but footprints in it and whatever. So we rebarred in these on the ground. This is going to be turf. So this stuff is fairly leveled. Not perfect for artificial turf quite yet, but we're going to hit this with the packer a bunch more times in water. Going like this way, it just gets worse and worse. We have the excavator. We just got another load with the slinger, as you can see. So that's going to have to get spread out and to come to the top of the wall. Wall itself is done. Stairs are and everything glued down, obviously, because we've already been backfilling it. Just filled up the front with river rock. And tomorrow we're going to have all of this cleaned up. We got delivery trucks coming. They're going to pick this up, take away all of this stuff. But other than that, you'll see us tomorrow putting in the artificial turf. All right, just wrapping up here. We got this whole retaining wall in there, all the way to the back. A nice great cover over the outlet. We got the stairs in. We got all the artificial turf in. It's looking pretty good. All last thing left to do is just put this infill in, but I'm gonna have my guys come back and do that later. There wasn't really any plan to do anything in here. The customer didn't know, so we just put some round rock for some drainage, and you can walk on it without rolling your ankles. Everything went in nice and smooth. Fence looks amazing. Had to do some step downs and then a step up at the end there, because the neighbor's driveway is like way down over there. So we had to do some finagling to make sure that we don't have any sinking spots along this backside. And then here, because there's a wall, we could just step up the face. And we took the post out because it was just so rotten, and we just replaced it with some makeshift fence panels to make sure the dogs didn't get out. It was a post holding up this sliding gate. So I think this looks a lot better than having some weird one diagonal. So far, this is the end of the job, and you can see some final finished shots.